Hello all, welcome to Tech with SAS. In this video, I will talk about leader and follower pattern. So in my previous video, I discussed about the quorum pattern. So whatever challenges or issues we face in the quorum pattern, we try to basically mitigate those by using this pattern, right? So if you haven't seen that video, I would recommend that please look at that video first, and I will give the link in the description box so that you can differ, right? But just to give you brief, right? So about the column pattern. So whenever systems are distributed, you have multiple servers serving the client, right? So at that time, what happens that in the quorum, right? So we need the majority of nodes or servers should be available then only we can say transaction is successful, right? So, for example, if there are five servers in your system, right? So, to apply the quorum pattern, you require at least three, right? So that half plus one, right? So, but in case there are couple of or like more failure happen at that time, so you can't fulfill the quorum condition, right? So that your system becomes highly unavailable. So to be able to serve your client, right, you need the majority of servers to be available. But for example, here, right, you can see there are five servers in this quorum. But suppose if three have failed, right? They have gone down because of any reason so that we cannot fulfill the requirement of quorum. So whatever response we might send back to the client, that might not be consistent or might not be correct, right? So now a challenge is that system is highly unavailable, right? So availability has gone down. So to solve this problem, what we can use, so instead of using the column pattern, we can utilize the leader and follower pattern, right? So in this, what we do, if we have a client, so we have like one server which becomes leader, right? So that server is basically the leader, and all the requests for read and write go through that server only. Okay, but there might be other servers in that cluster, so they become the follower, and whatever the replication is happening, it is happening via the leader only. Okay, so at real time, what is happening? All these servers will select their leader, and all the read writes will be coming from client will be served by this leader server only. And now leader will also do a follow up or to basically sync up all these servers which are follower, so that whatever data a leader is having at the moment is going to basically copy in those servers, right, at real time, so that they are the near real time replicas. Okay, but in case if leader goes down, so any of those follower servers, right, they can elect their new leader, right, at the time, and that leader can become the basically that's a become leader at that moment, right? So now, so in this pattern, what is happening that we have one leader which is serving all the request from the client. It is replicating all the data back to the replicas, and in case leader goes down, any of the followers can take over the leader, and it can become leader and keep running the system, right? So system becomes highly available. And also, there is one more pattern in this. So what happens that there might be a leader that is okay. So that will take all the right requests for sure. But read request can also be taken from the follower, okay, so that there is not like a huge load on the leader as well. So it depends upon your configuration. So either you can just simply have one leader doing all the writes and then others replicate that, or what you can do, you can have one leader that can take all the writes and all other, including this leader, can take reads as well. Okay, so that you are able to scale your system for the any request, right? Because normally in the system, right, they will be more read requests than writes, so that you are able to distribute the load among all the servers. Okay, so this pattern is also utilized in Kafka. So in Kafka, there are patterns, right? So in each pattern, we will have these kind of configuration where we have one leader, one when multiple followers, and then they basically leader is the one which is basically helping in the read write. Other all other followers basically replicate the data and keep it in the sync. And in case follow, leader goes down, they elect any follower as leader and continue operation, right? So so also in Kafka we have controller. So controller manages all the partitions, all the queue creation, all those this leader election process, everything it does, right? So basically, this concept is already in applicable or implemented in the Kafka. So that is a very good example to understand, right? So that's it for this video. I hope this concept is clear. This is very, I mean, this concept is theoretical, but if you are from the infrastructure side, right? So you maybe you might have some configurations you have seen that how all these things work, right? But as it comes as a concept, we have to understand how we whether we have to use a quorum or whether you have to use this leader and follow a pattern, right? Depending upon our situation and the requirement. So yeah, thank you all for watching. See you next time. Please leave comments or questions. Please subscribe as well. Thank you very much.